Hey there, philosophy lovers. Welcome back to another mind-bending journey into the world of paradoxes and ancient wisdom. Today, let's unravel one of the coolest paradoxes ever, the famous Achilles and the tortoise paradox. Imagine this: Achilles, the legendary Greek hero known for his speed and strength, gives a slow tortoise a 100-meter head start in a race. Easy win for Achilles, right? Think again. This is where the paradox begins to unfold. Achilles sprints to the tortoise's starting point, but by then the tortoise has moved a bit further ahead. So Achilles runs to that new spot, but the tortoise has inched forward again. It's like a never-ending game of catch-up. This keeps happening over and over. Every time Achilles reaches the spot where the tortoise was, the tortoise has moved just a little bit further. No matter how fast Achilles runs, the tortoise always stays ahead by a tiny bit. It's as if the finish line keeps moving. It seems like Achilles will never catch the tortoise. This paradox, crafted by Zeno in the 5th century BCE, challenges our intuition on motion and infinity. The trick lies in infinite subdivisions. Zeno's paradox makes us question the very nature of motion and how we perceive it. Achilles keeps closing smaller and smaller gaps, but there are infinitely many of them. Each step he takes, no matter how small, is met with another tiny gap to close. Mind-blowing, right? It's a fascinating way to think about infinity and how it plays out in the real world. But don't worry, modern math comes to the rescue. By using concepts of calculus and limits, we can see that all those infinite steps add up to a finite amount. Calculus helps us understand that the sum of an infinite series can be finite. This means that Achilles does catch the tortoise, just not in the way our intuition first tells us. The infinite steps converge to a point where Achilles overtakes the tortoise. So the next time you see someone faster overtaking someone slower, remember, there's a mind-bending paradox behind it. It's a beautiful blend of philosophy and mathematics. Thanks for tuning in, and keep questioning everything. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the universe. Welcome back, thinkers and dreamers. Now that we've wrapped our minds around the infinite race between Achilles and the tortoise, let's dive deeper into the profound implications of Zeno's paradox and its lasting influence on modern mathematics and philosophy. Zeno's paradox isn't just a quirky thought experiment, it's a challenge to our understanding of space, time, and motion. Over the centuries, this paradox has sparked intense debates and fueled the imaginations of many great minds. Ancient philosophers like Aristotle grappled with it, trying to reconcile it with the observable world. Aristotle proposed that time and motion are continuous and that infinite divisions are theoretical rather than practical. Fast forward to the 17th century and we meet the brilliant mathematicians who turned the tide. Sir Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. They independently developed calculus, a revolutionary mathematical framework that allowed us to deal with infinite processes in a finite manner. Calculus introduced the concept of limits, providing a way to sum an infinite series and resolve the paradox. Essentially, it showed that while there are infinitely many steps, their total length can be finite. But Zeno's paradox didn't just influence mathematics, it also made waves in the realm of philosophy. It questioned the very nature of reality, prompting philosophers to ponder whether motion and change are illusions. In the 20th century, philosophers like Bertrand Russell and Alfred North Whitehead explored these ideas further, integrating them into their work on logic and the foundations of mathematics. Moreover, Zeno's paradox has inspired modern thinkers in fields like quantum mechanics and cosmology. It forces us to confront the strange and counterintuitive nature of the universe, where particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, and space-time can be bent and stretched. So what can we take away from all this? Zeno's paradox reminds us that our intuition isn't always a reliable guide to understanding the complexities of the world. It teaches us the value of questioning assumptions and exploring new ways of thinking. Whether in mathematics, philosophy, or science, Zeno's paradox continues to push us towards deeper insights and greater discoveries. Thanks for joining us on this intellectual journey. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious. Until next time, embrace the wonder of the infinite.